Okay, this is my like virtual modeling demo. I'm gonna first show you how I actually set up my like document camera tripod deal because I don't have a tripod that like puts my camera on the table, which is really effective when I'm doing an art demo. So I use a ladder. I just put it up on my table like so, and then with this at least it's convenient. I can use different heights of the steps if I need to get closer or farther, but honestly anything that you have in your room that you can kind of stack up would work. I used to use like a tower of textbooks, and then I take my iPad and I'll lean it on to one of the steps, like so, and then I can put whatever I'm working on underneath. So it ends up looking something like this. So as long as I'm working, and I always usually try to talk through most of what I demonstrate. I try not to speed up too many things just so I don't go too long without actually explaining something. But if it's something that I've already explained, I will kind of just speed up the video with no audio. But for most things, I try and talk through my steps as much as I can so they can see what I am doing. So I used to stack up like textbooks over here, and then I would kind of hover the iPad on top of half the textbooks so that the other half of the iPad, like the camera end, kind of looks down at the table part that I'm working on. Okay, so that's it for how I like set up my document camera. And then another thing that I like to do is when I am editing my video, I just take whatever little clip is at the end of like the completed product, and I like to also move that to the beginning and kind of like copy it into the beginning just so they can kind of see what they're going to end up with at the very end of this demonstration. Just because at least on YouTube you can't always choose the exact cover that you want. It gives you like 3 different options. But I still like to use YouTube because I do get to choose those from at least the options that they give me, and that I can see how many students have viewed the video. Okay, so after I've created the video of the demonstration that I want to show or my modeling, I do this in iMovie, and then if you go up here in the top right where that little arrow goes up, I usually just click on this YouTube button, and it'll give me these options, and I'll kind of click through it, but I'm not going to do that because I've already posted this video to YouTube, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. And then when we go over to my agenda, if I click on pages here, I build all of my agendas in pages. So usually I'll just go to my template that I have up here, and I'll duplicate that. And then in here I've already got my TOPA kind of set up. Obviously I'll rename it for whatever date I plan to use. So I'll just say the 20th. And then I would put my topic, objective, and then in my procedures right here, I would say launch this demo. And then I'll just go over to my YouTube tab that I have open. And then the video that I've just completed uploading to YouTube, I would go over to these little 3 dots on the side, click on options, get shareable link, and then that'll just kind of copy it to your clipboard. And then I usually just put the link right there, and then eventually this will be embedded with an actual video little picture or icon. But you could also just like highlight this and link to a URL. Either way would work. I'm pretty sure either way will embed a video. And so that's how I put the actual video into my TOPA, or the agenda for the day, so that it's already there. I will also link this in the actual assignment as well, just so it's kind of fail-proof or foolproof. So save and publish. And I'm sure we all know how to do this at this point, but then we'll go back into the calendar and post the agenda in the calendar. Over here, I'll go to images because I usually make mine into buttons. And then once I click that, I can link it to the page that I just built, which is the TOPA for today. If I can find it. And that is pretty much it. So I just have my video that I take from above usually, so all they see is my hands working on the project, and then I usually try to talk my way through everything that I'm doing step by step and just kind of explaining all my processes. And then I'll link it into the agenda and then put that directly up into the calendar for the day, but then also the assignment that they have for the day.